Hello everyone, and welcome to channel M.c.F.a.e, where manifestations come fast and easy. My name is M.c.F.a.e and I am your manifest mentor. Now I say I am your manifest mentor because I truly believe we are vibrational beings and we have the power within us to manifest our truest desires. And my goal with this channel is to just help you believe that, help you resonate with that, and to help you get started in creating your reality. All right, so with that being said, I want to discuss how we can start using mirror work to start manifesting our truest desires in our reality today. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this video. So yes, like I previously said, we're going to discuss mirror work and how it can better help you when manifesting your desires into your reality. I have a few exercises that I would really like you to do because I feel like it will truly help you. That's towards the end of this video. But before I get into all that, I just want to discuss a little bit about mirror work, just in case you're not really too familiar with it and don't really know the power behind it. So I believe mirror work helps us when we're manifesting our desires because it holds up our reflection, allows us to reflect on ourselves so we can actually see the energy that we are giving to others, our reality, and to this universe. Now, I first learned about mirror work a couple of months ago and it changed my life completely. Like, it really helped me love myself. It really helped me connect with myself. It really helped me feel better about myself. It really helped me focus on love, joy, passion, things that I truly love about myself, rather than always pointing out the things that I don't, and criticizing myself. Now, I first learned about this method through Louise Hay. She was the author, and I believe she's the originator of this method. I am not sure, but she talks about it so heavily in her book, You Can Heal Your Life. And I also hear a lot of other psychologists and speakers also speaking on mirror work, and they always credit Louise Hay. Whenever you hear mirror work, I'm sure Louise Hay is somewhere near. She's not too far. And let's thank her for that, because with this method, you can truly transform your life, and you can do that today. Now, before I discuss the power behind mirror work, this practice that can truly help you manifest your desires really fast and super easy, I first want to discuss judgments. Because if this is your first time doing such practice, it can be very difficult and uncomfortable. A lot of us are dealing with a lot of things. We don't know what anyone has gone through or just how one sees themselves, especially with friends, family, and social media. Like, there can be so much judgment and ridicule, criticism coming at us every single day. So when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we can actually be doing that to ourselves as well. So I just want to talk a little bit about judgments, because I believe judgments also play a major part when we're manifesting our reality. First, you should know that you are not your judgments. The real you that lives inside of you, your spirit, your soul, the love that lives inside of you, the God within you, will never judge you. It's impossible for that energy to judge you. It's against its nature. It's not how it's built. So really let that sink in. Let that really resonate with you. The true you would never judge yourself. The true you loves yourself unconditionally. This energy that lives inside of you is always loving you. It's always guiding you, and it's always helping you. And it's always finding the best possible way for you to reach your desires. Sometimes a lot of us ignore it. We don't pay attention to it. We don't feel like we're worthy of it. But that energy is always with you. You can never be separated from it. It is you. So it's impossible. The real you knows you and knows exactly who you truly are. So when we're doing this practice and you do feel judgments arise, you do feel uncomfortable or just start to beat yourself, criticize yourself, know that that is not you. It's not the true you. It's not your real self. It's your ego self. Your ego self loves to judge. That's nature. The ego self that you created loves to judge. It loves to judge you and everything else around you. So it's kind of like the opposite of you. Your ego self is basically the opposite of your true self. So you need to know, if you are looking at something, if something has your attention and you are not loving it or appreciating it, you're more than likely judging it. And you need to know that the ego self has your attention right now. And the more your ego self has your attention, the more you're judging yourself, the less you're able to see your true self, the true, loving, perfect, beautiful self that you are. So in every moment, you're either loving something or you're judging it. You're either manifesting your desires or you're manifesting the opposite of your desires. And you know which side you're on. You know which way you're swaying based on your emotions, based on how you're feeling. Are you feeling love for something? Or are you criticizing it, ridicule, judgment, hating? Go towards the love, because that way is going to manifest exactly what you want. And know that judgment does not stop once you get your car, once you get the body done, once you get the girl. The judgment stops when you decide to stop judging yourself. When you decide to go towards love rather than the ego self, which is based in fear. All right, so let's now get into these practices. Let's now get into these exercises. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are now about to transform your whole reality, like really help your life and manifesting your desires right now. Super fast and super easy. When I first did this practice, though, it was not easy. It was not so easy. I have to be transparent. When you're dealing with a lot, like, it's going to show you and it's going to come up, but it's so dope that it does, because you're working through it. You're getting stronger. You just have to stay with it. And I did, because now when I do this practice, it is such a breeze. Like, I love it. I love looking in the mirror, talking to myself like, me and me, we are one. Like, that is the homie. That's my best friend. She can tell me anything. I can tell her anything. Like, that's truly how I feel. When you're looking in the mirror, you want to feel like you're looking at a home girl, or like someone from your childhood, like your best friend, looking at someone that you haven't seen in years, and you're just so excited to spend time with them. That is the goal with how you're supposed to be feeling towards the end of this practice. Depending on where you are, how you feel with yourself, it can take a while, but don't get discouraged, because you can get there. When I first tried this process, I wasn't all the way off. I just didn't see the purpose in it. Like, yeah, I like myself. I know how I look. Like, I'm cool. Like, I know her, like it was like those type of vibes. But now, yes, it's like this. So I feel like no one can say anything to me without dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I stand up for myself. Like, that's how you need to be treating yourself. You are the most important person in your reality. No one else comes above you. All right, so let's get started. The first we're gonna just practice is get you a nice mirror. It can be a nice little handheld mirror like so, or you can get a larger mirror. The larger the better. Or it's also to get like a full body mirror, or a mirror that you can actually sit in front of. Sit in front of a mirror and looking at yourself. So it's going to be a little bit tougher to get up and leave, or to, just dismiss the whole practice. So starting this practice, how I started it and how I suggest you start it, is getting in front of your mirror and setting a timer. I say set a timer starting off at 15 minutes. 15 minutes is pretty solid. You can set the timer for maybe 15 minutes and 20 seconds. Give yourself some time, relax, breathe. Don't make it bigger than it is. You're just chilling with you, spending some time with yourself. So get that extra 20. So take in some deep breaths, relax, be aware of your surroundings. Like, be aware where you are, know that you're safe, know that you're good. So once you feel that you are good, get your mirror and just look at yourself. Look at yourself and become aware of any emotions, sensations that you're feeling, and also become aware of the thoughts that you are having in your mind. Become aware of all the thoughts that are arising. When you first do this process, it can be very confronting. You may feel emotions of uncomfort, awkwardness, shame, guilt, may get angry. Maybe you just aren't feeling what you're seeing in the mirror right now. May have some criticizing, judgmental thoughts coming to mind. You could be going in on yourself. I look old, look tired, ugly. Why do I have this on? I look a mess. Maybe experiencing thoughts of unappreciation, wishing you looked like someone else, wishing your nose was smaller, wishing your face was a little thinner, maybe you're missing your eyes were bigger, smile better, instead of appreciating what you have. Because let me tell you, what you have, I'm sure someone is wishing for exactly that. That is okay. All of that is fine and good, but just be aware of how you're feeling. Being aware is very fundamental in this process. I believe it is so profound to be aware of these thoughts, because as soon as you're aware, it's like you realize that those thoughts are not you, because you are the one thinking the thoughts. You are the one that's actually seeing these thoughts that you're having. The thoughts are separate from you. It's not you. The real self is love, is that spirit that's within you. So just becoming aware can give you a sense of power, a sense of control, and how you are the only one that has the power and the ability to create your reality. And when also doing this practice, you may feel distracted. Your mind is now thinking about what I'm about to eat, what I'm about to do for the day, what's going on tomorrow, wonder what's on TV. You know, your mind could just be running, not really paying attention to you. You may be thinking there's more important things you could be doing. But let me tell you, you are the most important thing that you could be doing in your life right now. Focusing on you, spending time with you. You are the co-creator of your life. Spending time with you is the only and best thing you should be doing right now. Focusing on you, focusing on your emotions and where your energy is flowing. This keen awareness will help you manifest your reality and manifesting your truest desires. But if you're experiencing all these thoughts, you know, thinking you're not worthy, thinking you're ugly, thinking you're too fat, if you're criticizing, judging yourself, if you're thinking that you could be doing other more important things, realize that as these emotions arise, that it's not the mirror doing this to you. The mirror is doing nothing to you. It's actually the energy you're putting out into the universe. It's how you are treating yourself. It's how you are telling others and everything around you how you wish to be treated. So if you're criticizing yourself, feeling like you're unworthy, you may be experiencing and manifesting situations, different dynamics are going to give you that same result. If you are dismissing yourself, thinking there's more important things that you could be doing than to be focusing on yourself, then you're putting that energy into the universe, and you're telling the universe that it's okay to really dismiss you, to not really listen to you. Reflect on it and sit on it. This is how you are treating yourself. And it's okay. It's okay. Sit through it. Go through it. So I think you just sat with yourself for a few minutes. Don't go the whole 15 minutes of just sitting there looking at yourself. You can though. You can. But to start, you don't have to take the whole 15 minutes. I would say maybe start with like the first 8-7 minutes of just sitting there in silence and looking at yourself and noticing your thoughts. Notice the emotions, the sensations that you're going through. After you've done that, look at yourself in the eye with the mirror. And tell yourself, I love you. I love you. Just say that to yourself. And then also, again, notice your feelings, your emotions. How does that make you feel? Do you believe it? Do you feel dumb? Does it feel silly? That's okay. That's okay. But notice it. Be aware of it. And know that your true self is loving you. Doesn't think you're dumb, doesn't think that you're silly, doesn't feel that you should be embarrassed. Your true self is accepting and so happy and eager to be one with you, to be acknowledged and appreciated, accepted from you. But if you're doing this practice and you just really can't bring yourself to it, you just really can't bring yourself to say those words, I love you, it may just be too drastic at this moment. You may really be dealing with something, and that is just too far up the emotional scale to be feeling love and enthusiasm and happiness when dealing with yourself. And maybe you just spent months and years on a lower frequency vibe. That's okay. That is okay, as we all got to start somewhere. And Louise Hay says, instead of saying I love you or I love myself, you could just say I'm willing to love myself. I'm willing to start to like you. I'm willing to be cool with you. Because you may feel these rough emotions, but it's okay. And I'm going to keep saying it's okay, because it really is. You just have to be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be graceful with yourself. Because what this process is doing is really connecting you with your inner child. The inner child that maybe felt like it didn't receive all the love that it should have. You know, the inner child that felt rejected, that felt neglected, that felt bullied or embarrassed all the time. And you know, as you went through your years, you suppressed it. But subconsciously, that child is still yearning for love, to be seen and to be accepted within your world, within your reality. And when you're able to let that inner child's emotions be free, to be expressed, you're now in control. You don't have to spend your energy suppressing it and creating an ego self, because when you do that, you're manifesting unwanted desires. You can now be free, be yourself, be in love, and take control within manifesting your reality. Since we are vibrational beings, we manifest with how we feel. We manifest with our whole heart. So even though you may be saying, I want to be rich, I want to be in love, but you have feelings and emotions of being broke or being unworthy, being not attractive, that is what's going to show up in your reality. But doing this practice with your mirror work, you can go through those emotions and those feelings with yourself. You can get over it. You can overcome it. And you can begin to love yourself. You can begin to have feelings of joy, of passion, inspiration, motivation, rather than trying to suppress it and spending a lot of your energy there. And notice that the self you judge is not your real self. Judgment comes from the ego, and only love is real. Everything else is an illusion. It's fake. So notice everything that you love about yourself and what you love about others, because that's speaking to you, it's guiding you, and it's the only thing that's real and worthwhile in your life. Tap into this energy, and I promise you, you will see your manifestations come fast and easy. All right, y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I cannot wait for you guys to transform your life. Please show some love, like, comment, and share. Share all your desires, share how you felt, share all that good stuff with me. All right, so if you stayed to this point in this video, I want you to know that you are the real MVP, and I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah. Love you all, and I will see you next week. Bye.